I never could have imagined that right before my boss was about to head downstairs, I'd witnessed the driver quietly taking a swig of alcohol. In that split second, two voices battled in my head. One said to mind my own business. The other warned that if I didn't speak up and something happened, I'd regret it forever. After 3 seconds of hesitation, I chose to find the driver before my boss came down and tell him what I'd seen. But he played dumb. I didn't call him out directly. Instead, I gave him an out. When he was helping my boss into the car, I shot him a look that said everything. He froze for a moment and suddenly seemed unsure. Finally, he told my boss he wasn't feeling well and asked for the day off. That's how I became the boss's temporary driver. After dropping her off, she casually mentioned being a bit hungry. I made a mental note. While waiting for her, I grabbed lunch from a nearby restaurant and brought it over. She was both surprised and pleased. She had no idea that this quiet, detail-oriented temp driver who played by the rules was once the CEO of a public company, someone who'd led hundreds of employees and fought countless battles. I joined this company because I spotted a job posting on the street, senior intern wanted. After years of retirement, with my wife gone and my kids busy with their own lives, my days seemed free and easy, but were actually hollow repetition. I felt like I was already in countdown mode. That's when it hit me. Instead of letting time drain away, why not dive back into work and human connection? So I spruced up my appearance and recorded a job application video. On interview day, I walked in feeling confident, not because I thought I was so great, but because my competition included people with canes and even someone with an oxygen tank. At least I looked sharp and energetic. After 40 years in the corporate world, climbing from entry level to CEO of a public company, I knew how to handle interviewers, even if this one was just some 20-something newbie. I stayed humble and focused. I got the job. That night, I was as excited as a kid starting their first job, couldn't even sleep. To make sure I wasn't late, I set 2 alarms, picked out a crisp suit, polished my good leather shoes, and packed my trusty briefcase that had been with me for decades. I knew tomorrow would start a completely new chapter, no longer the big shot making decisions, but an intern starting from scratch. And I couldn't wait, because life's value isn't about where you're standing, it's about whether you're still moving forward.